Hi, hello. So this time we are going to do this ending for the basket. Now this is called a diamond knot. I don't like to call it by names because in each country they have a different name. But what I like to call it is the movement, the key movement for the work itself. So it is over one, under one. We are going to do it just in a few seconds. And this is very interesting and important for macrame. Now, macrame has been used extensively by sailors, and sailors have made a lot of macrame, and because they do a lot of knots also, they make the macrame techniques with the sailors' rope end techniques. So this is a diamond knot, and this is also the same diamond knot. In here is only with 4 rope ends, and here is the entire basket. So you see the effect here is beautiful. This is already done. It is just to cut because this work will conceal all the ends. I don't cut it because I'm going to undo all this and I need the ropes because I don't have ropes, so I'm not going to cut it. And then next I'm going to do a basket with a closed. This is very open, so this has these openings. Actually they are very interesting. These openings are interesting, very. They have a special mystic appeal, right? But when I finish this, I will undo it and I'm going to make a fabric all closed, so you can see what is all closed. And in here in the top I'm going to make other solutions for us all to see several solutions in several ways. There are so many ways to do this. And so I've seen many examples of macrame mixed with rose knotting, diamond knotting and sailor's rope knotting. It is very usual. Bell ropes, for instance, fenders, hammocks, they have all kind of macrame work, and then they finish it by these amazing techniques. Now this is very useful. Anyone who wants to be a macrame artist with a lot of solutions, that is the point. We need a lot of solutions for working. So it is very important to really know how to do this work. Now this work is very easy. I've already explained it several times because it is all the same. So let's go and do it. You see this here? This is very short, and this is also very short, almost just in the limit. So it has a little more than one hand. It's just in the limit. I don't know even if I can do it with this. It is good idea to have a little more, like this or something like that, a little more. But it is what I have, so let's go. The movement over one, so this one passes over one, passes over this one. This is outside the camera, so again. It's really outside the camera. Now it's better. Alright, now it's better. Okay, so we take any one, because this is a circle, we take any one and we work immediately with the end that is next. So over, this is called over one. Now grab it and now pass it under one, and that's it. Pull it to the other side because it is worked. Now you change here and you hold it. This changing is very important to keep the work clean and clear. So if you don't secure these strings, we will confuse ourselves. So this one again, over one, under one. It's very easy. Now change the thumb and grab it again. this one over that one and under this one, because it is already worked. It is a loop. And finally the last one, we turn it to the other side because it is not possible to see it in the camera, but now it is. So it's the same. The last one, this one over this one and under this one. It's very easy. So over one, under one, and that's it. The movement itself is made. So now we just have to make the harmonization. Just don't pull it too much because we are going to double it. Just make a small, you see, you pull from here and now you take out the slack. Now when everything is more or less okay, we go to the next movement. So grab it so we do not undo it. You see this one here. So now we are going to do another movement on top of this movement. It's called over one. So this one is going over this one. Don't worry, it seems under, but it is over. So don't worry with the name. So this one is going to be over this one, but it seems that it is under, but it is not. This one over, so it is always in sequence. And now the last one, just use the feed for opening it a little. And so this one over this one. Again, it seems under because this is already inserted, you understand? So here it is. So now just pull it a little, not much, just to make sure they are all without slack. And now it's just doubling. So what is doubling? This one goes in the side of this one. Now this work requires a feed, so it's this instrument that I have here. You have to make it with a feed, just for opening the place where it's going to be. So we do only one movement and then we do the same movement with all the rope hands. So here it is. The feed is a very dangerous instrument. You have to be extremely careful, and special here in this. You see, it's not in here. I was already doing it wrong. It is in here. So take extremely careful with this. This needs a little practice to use these instruments, and never point it toward the hand or the face or the leg or the belly. You see here, my thumb is not actually in the front. If it was like this, it was in the front. Okay, so if I pinch it, it will be, but it is subtle. It's like this. Okay, always like this. We never put anything, any part of our body in front of this. Also notice how this is more in here than in the, so it will slow down as we go inside. It will slow down. The worst thing that it is with this is if this was all in the same length, side length, this will come boom, with a full force. Now this up here and here makes it a break. Okay, this I have made it myself because in the market you cannot find, I think, I don't know how it is the market nowadays, but some 3-5 years ago, so not 20, not well, 3, almost 40 years ago, there was nothing like this in the market, so I had to make this one by myself. And it is with me all the works I've made with this. Amazing, right? One day, one of these days, this will go to a museum, I hope. This is sweat. This color is sweat all over these years and years and years of work. And yes, I have injured myself with this in the beginning. That's right. I scratched my hand in here. It was terrible, really terrible. That's why I'm always telling you. I was working in the streets, and someone came and said that he has a shop, and he make me a huge selling, buying in this case, of these things. And I went home and started to work, and of course I was very in the beginning, and I scratched it. And when I scratched it, I could not make the entire buying, so it was a real trouble. So let's make a continuation. This is just a continuation of the doubling, you understand? So we are always following this one by the side. And if we do it like this, slowly by slowly, we will never misunderstand ourselves. Although it is, even today, sometimes I miss it also. That's the way it is. But I miss it because of distraction, you understand? Because if one is not distracted, one will not miss it, usually. So if you want to be a great macrame artist, you have to know how to do this. And this is easy. Once you have mastered it, it is extremely easy. It makes a certain confusion in the beginning only, because it is rounded and makes a confusion, but actually it is so easy and so effective that it is worthy. Okay, this is the greatest of all techniques for macrame. So it is done. Now it's just passing. You see how little this is. Just passing the end under all. Under all means under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is under. Just grab it with the fingers, so keep it open. And here it is. You see why we have to have tape with a good. It's like this. It's because of this. So be careful with these also. These also can make a wound, a very huge wound. Actually, this one can be even worse than the feet. Alright, so here we have it. Just pull it, and that's it. You see how good it stays? And because it is under all this, when we cut it, it will never come out. Of course, if we know where it is, we know that it is here. If we pull it, yes, but that's not the usual use. In the usual use, it will never come out. In here, just take a good look. In here you untwist it, so it does not have a strange effect in here. Because when we pull, this will have a tendency to do this, to twist to one side or to twist to the other side. Anytime you see this little, you see this is normal, but this is twisted, heavy twisted. So we don't leave it like this. This is a defect, alright? So we have to unturn it until it is perfect. So these are the details, Again, take a good look how I take everything out of the way, because I know that because of this he cannot reach this part. So still, always sharp, always careful, always with awareness that these things are dangerous. Okay. You see, this one was not. See how this is already. So when it is like this, we open it again. Don't open it just in one stroke, just find it. Alright, so I have opened more. Now I keep it more open. You see, and here it is. When it is like this, we should never force it. In the first time it did not show, so it did not, because it was on the bad position, so we do not make force in here, try. No, we just take it out, open it again with the feed, and then we come, and should be easy. Alright, and now the final took. Usually the last one is the more difficult, because everything it is already more tight. So see, I am looking, sensing, feeling with the feet where I can go without piercing the ropes. If I pierce one of these ropes and make a loop, and this one goes inside the loop, that is very bad. It is to be avoided at all costs. Aha, you see it? It's here. When this is like this, it's perfect. Easy and plain. So let's take it. And here it is. So just now, just making accommodation, and it is perfect. This one here has a little, you see it here? You see this hole that it is here? There is a hole here, more big than here, or yeah, more big than here. I don't know exactly why, but we make it like this, you see. We accommodate it, and it will close together with the same size as the other ones. So it is done. Now this is cut off short. Wow, that was close. This is the worst thing we can have. One very short and the others, take a good look. This one is so long in comparison with this one. How impressive, right? I don't know why these things happen, but they happen all the time. So just now is just to cut it, and then with this after cut, we just pull it inside here. Alright, so don't pull it like this, because it will have a tendency to come up. So when we cut it, we insert it like that, and then we close this, and it will never show. The ends will not be shown. Okay, and it is done. So our little handle is made. When I undo this, I will do another type of handle. We can do, this one is free here, so it is movable. We can bring it to the side. Okay, so this is movable, but there is other ways to do it in here. So take a good look. This one is in here in the same position as all these ends. So these ends are the ends that were inside. Now the only thing we have to do is to pass it under the diamond, and to come to the side of these ones, and then to cut all. Of course, we can do here any other work. We could do a star knot, we could do a zenith knot, we could do another diamond knot, but there is no need, so we take it under this one because it is well concealed. But if I pass these ones in here to the center, I pass it again to the center, I can make the handle from here, and then this one will come to the end and will stay here firmly, and so the handle will stay up, always in position. I'm going to do that after I finish this one, okay? So I'm going to do several demonstrations on this basket. So thank you so much for watching, really thank you, and I hope you learn this, because this is really what we need to learn. In macrame we need to learn a lot of skills. This one is fundamental. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.